Hello! This is the Nalbound sweater that my colleague made. He learnt null binding last autumn, and then around Christmas time he decided he wanted to make a sweater. And he made it. It took about 4 months. He finished around the beginning of Easter. It's made with Alafosslopi yarn and Finnish Finnish 2+2 F2. He has quite a big thumb, but all the same, this is very thick. Very thick, very warm. So he decided to start at the bottom, and then he worked his way up, and he decided where the sleeve was going to go, and then he worked up to here, and then he made the strip going above the shoulder. He worked a little bit on the sleeve and then a little bit on this area and sort of changed between that, and then the sleeves were finished sort of after this area. For this area he reduced quite a lot in these edges, like to make sort of a square, and then he went all the way up and then continued into a hood, which he just bound round and round, and then he took away some stitches back here to make a rounded top. Then he steeked and cut down here. He wanted a low opening so he could shut it or open it as he needed. Then he made these edges, so that's actually one strip for the inside and one strip for the outside. It became quite thick, so the edge is really thick. And then down here, this was quite tricky, he says, to get it to lie nicely. And then if we look on the inside, he made this sort of backing to the opening, which he directly bound straight into the edge that he'd put on. And he was very careful about reducing a lot in the corners to make this triangle, sort of, triangulified round thing. So it's a bit like doing the heel of a sock. And then at the end, when he made these edges, he put in some holes, and then this is just a cord that's made by twisting yarns together. So yeah. So I think all in all he's quite pleased with this sweater. It's very warm. He uses it as an outdoors sweater, and I think he says if he does it again, he will make the sleeves a little bit smaller at the top, because there's a little bit bulging now, and there was a sort of time where he decided, oh wow, I need to reduce more, so there's a sudden decrease. But otherwise, all he can say is that it stretches in this direction. So when you hang it or something, the fabric stretches. And so it's becoming quite figure hugging, even though he made it to be a little bit big, because it keeps stretching down. So yeah, I'm super proud of him for doing this. He decided to start null binding after seeing me do it, and then I just pointed him in the direction of resources, and he taught himself with some, I answered some questions and stuff, and this is how far he's come. It's wonderful. I'm very impressed with people who decide to make sweaters and go through with it, because this is a lot of work. He was working almost daily on this for 4 months, so that's kind of crazy to me. So yeah, I just wanted to show you this, and after this I will insert a clip of my colleague actually wearing the jumper so you can see how it looks. I hope you enjoyed the dive into this Nalbound jumper, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!